Good afternoon, citizens of Douglas. Of course, my name is Tony Paulk. I serve as the mayor of the city of Douglas. Hope that everyone is well or best as can be expected. The hurricane has had a very devastating impact on our community, and our community has responded very well. Not only has our community responded very well, but there are so many individuals that are here helping us out, and we're grateful for that. And we consider it to be blessed to have such an outpouring of support from our local businesses, churches are preparing hot meals, just everybody is pitching in. So we'll get into the update, and I'll try to be as brief as possible. The first thing is, I've asked you to be patient throughout this process, and I will continue to ask you to be patient. Why? Last night, one of our linemen was injured and had to be taken to the hospital. He broke the heel of his foot when he fell off a roof. He's doing well, but I try to get citizens to understand, I know you're frustrated, you're tired of sitting in the dark, and I am too. But these young men are human, fatigue sets in, and they start to make mistakes. And fortunately, the young man is going to be okay. At this time, I want to give you some updates from Georgia Power, which is, I couldn't get in contact with anyone from Georgia Power to give you anything on them. However, I did get an update from Satilla. Satilla has 500 linemen in Douglas, approximately 200 trucks and equipment. They have restored about 14% of the residents of Coffee County. The leadership at Satilla asked me to tell you to be patient with them. This was the hardest hit area. They feel as though the outlying areas, they're probably going to have them restored in about a week, and then they're going to bring everybody to Coffee County. And he said that is going to exceed 1,200 men and probably about 500 vehicles. So that's the update from Satilla. The city of Douglas. The city of Douglas is officially at level 4. So what does that mean? The restoration of the distribution lines is complete. We can now begin restoring power to individuals' homes. Please remain patient. Linemen are working as diligently as possible to restore power to everyone. So we want to make sure we understand this right here. The distribution lines have been reestablished, and now those linemen that establish those distribution lines, since they are familiar with those lines, they can go back and do the individual hookups at a pretty good pace. We also want to make sure that for the last few days, the city has posted what needs to be done to restore power to your home. Trees have to be removed off the roof. The roof has to be tarred. If any damage to your electrical stack, that's where the power comes in, it must be repaired, replaced, and it must be done by a certified electrician, because we want to ensure that when power goes to the home, it doesn't spark somewhere and cause a fire. As of now, and this is the reason why we were late starting, the number that you need to call, I had to verify that it was working, first of all. So the number I need you to call is 912-384-3302 to add your name to the list and your address to the list so that we can get these addresses in the hands of the lineman to go back and restore power. Again, I want to make sure, because we do not want to, we want to be as efficient as possible. If you know that you have not removed the trees, you have not tarped your roof, the electrical stack was not repaired and certified by a certified electrician, please don't call, because that's just wasting time. The lineman is going to get over there and he's going to tell you that something is wrong with it, and they're not going to connect the power. Again, the crews that restore the distribution lines will restore the majority of the individual homes. Since the crews are familiar with the houses that were not initially connected, they will restore power. And I want to make sure you understand this. If the lineman does not feel comfortable connecting power for safety reasons, the lineman will move to the next house without connecting power to your house. I want to make sure that we understand this. We're in level 4, but just because we're in level 4 does not mean we're going to relax the standards and we're not going to adhere to the guidelines. So let me give you an example. Some houses are going to be very, very easy to connect. Just pick up the service wire and hook it up. You have lights. Some houses are going to be a little difficult. And this is where the frustration will mount. If there's a broken pole or a transformer that needs to be replaced, we have to get a pole team out there to install a new pole. Then we have to get a crew out there to put in the transformer. This is not going to be immediate. So even though you may call and put your name on the list, if you have a broken pole or a transformer, it's gonna take a minute. So please be patient. So my thing is this right here, is that it's been a long journey to get to level 4, but we got to level 4 in a safe and timely manner. Level 4 is going to be a little bit more tedious. In order for it to move efficiently, we need to make sure that the citizens done their part. So with that being said, we're officially in level 4. Start calling the number 912-384-3302 to get your power restored. Monday, I want you to call City Hall to ask for Randall Parker, and then he'll come out. As always, we want to say thank you to everyone that has come to our community in our time of need. We appreciate it. We consider you to be a blessing. And go Trojans. Y'all have a good night. God bless.